Welcome to a brand new video. I am officially 6 weeks out and it literally pains me to make this video, literally, because my throat hurts so much. I am sick at 6 weeks out, which is super inconvenient and very frustrating, but there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just chilling. So yeah, today is Saturday and I'm 6 weeks out today, and I got sick yesterday. I had to work on Thursday night and I just did not feel good. I tried to get it off work, but nobody was willing to cover my shift. So I went to work and it just was going downhill, and my lymph nodes got so swollen, and by the time I got home I was in tears because I just knew that I was getting sick. And I woke up the next day and boom, I'm sick as a dog. And yeah, so my coach is just telling me to rest, not to worry about the cardio, not to worry about anything, just stick to the meal plan, and just focus on getting better, because I could stress about it, and I have been stressing about it. I actually gave myself a stress nosebleed today because I was so stressed out about, you know, just getting sick on prep. It just sucks, but I just need to focus on, you know, resting and recovering. He did give me some extra carbs to have, so that definitely helped with, you know, feeling a little better, and just told me to rest. So some changes we made to my program. We actually didn't make any changes to my cardio or my nutrition. We're keeping everything the same. We did make some heavy changes to my training. So I'm only training glutes once a week, and I'm only training hamstrings once a week as well. So my training split, it's changed quite heavily, because usually I would train glutes 3 times a week, but now I'm cutting back down to only 1. So I said to my coach, what am I supposed to do on the days where I was supposed to train glutes, you know, twice or 3 times? And he said, well, just do cardio. So now I have more rest days, but they're just kind of cardio days. So my training split is kind of different. It goes glutes, and then shoulders and calves, and then I have a rest, but I'm doing cardio. And then I have hamstrings, and then I have another rest, and then shoulders and calves, and then rest. So I have a lot of rest days. And I quite like that, because I had been feeling very drained, and it's very hard to, you know, push yourself when you're this depleted and you're doing all that cardio. So I'm honestly like so happy with the changes to my training, because I want to be able to push heavy and push hard, but I can't do that multiple times a week. So this will allow me to do it and then to recover from it, but also, you know, allow myself to slim down in the places where I need to slim down. Gonna have some tea and watch a movie and get to bed, and hopefully by Monday, I'm hoping by Monday that I'm feeling better, or I can get this resolved. Probably gonna practice my stomach vacuums on the floor. I can practice my posing. I'm definitely getting a lot of fluids in. I'm drinking, I think I've had over 4 liters of water today, lots of tea, lots of beverages, and I mix it up. I go hot and cold, so just soothing the throat. And I'm really saturated with Tylenol right now, so that's why I'm so calm. But hopefully by the end of this vlog, I will be back to my normal giddy self. But right now it's just calm Tessa. So yeah. It is May 7th today. It's Tuesday. Holy crap, I'm not wearing any makeup right now, and you can definitely tell that I've got some under eye bags. Not really that sick anymore, but just kind of need to talk about what happened. So yesterday morning, was it yesterday? I can't even, my brain is like not working right now. I think it was yesterday morning. I woke up and my mom met me in the kitchen, and she told me that my grandma passed away. So my grandma passed away at 2 in the morning. Yeah, so it was yesterday. And yeah. I don't really have words. Obviously, like, this is not the first time that I'm dealing with a death. My dad died 6 days before my last show, so I hate the fact that I can say that, but like, this is not the first time I'm dealing with something like this in this particular situation. Like dealing with a death on prep, or just like a death in general. Like, prep's got nothing to do with it. Like, dealing with a death is hard. So yeah, but I just noticed, like, my head, my mind, my thought process, it's like turned off. Like, I feel so foggy in the head. And it's like the only thing that I know how to do right now is to just keep going. See, now I'm getting emotional. Now I'm getting emotional. God. But like, literally an hour after they told me, or an hour after my mom told me, I was like, I was at the gym, I was on the elliptical, I was doing cardio, because that's the only thing I know how to do. The only thing I know how to do is just like keep going, because I know if I don't keep going, I'm gonna crumble. So it's like my mind is just not working right now, but my body knows what to do. My body knows, go do your cardio, you'll feel better. Go train, you'll feel better. Eat, make sure you eat, you will feel better. So in a way, I am very grateful that I am on contest prep right now. I'm very grateful that I'm on contest prep right now, because I have something to like take my mind and focus on, instead of just sitting here in the house and just dwelling, you know? Because like, I know deep down, like, I'm not gonna let myself not do the things I need to do, like not do my training, not do my cardio, not eat. So in a way, like, contest prep is not healthy, but at this time it is keeping me healthy, because it's keeping me, you know, it's keeping me leaving the house, it's keeping me getting food in, because I know, like, after my dad died, I don't really know if I had that much of an appetite. Like, but it's like so common, like, after someone dies, your appetite just, like, you don't have an appetite, you don't sleep. So me being on prep, like, I'm physically exerting myself. It's allowing me to kind of like process, get things out, and by the end of the day, like, obviously I'm tired, so I'm able to sleep, and, you know, it's a way that it's like I'm making sure that I'm healthy. You know, I'm eating, I'm sleeping, I'm getting my blood flowing, instead of just, you know, shutting myself in and being inside and, you know, being emotional all day. Like, emotions, they have their part in this, obviously, but like I said, I've been here before and I've dealt with this before, and, you know, I just know to keep going. So yeah, it just, some days are definitely easier than others. I mean, this is only the second day. Like, I literally found out yesterday. I do notice one thing. My mom's been really calm. Like, my mom has a lot of emotions going on, but my mom has been so calm. And I think that's because near the end, my Nana was really suffering. Like, all of her organs were failing. She was in so much pain, and she was like actually suffering. And now there's kind of this peace right now, knowing that, like, she's not suffering anymore, and we're not anxious waiting for that phone call, you know, to tell us, like, she's gone. we're not waiting for that anymore, and she's not suffering anymore. So in a way it does kind of bring a little bit of like calm and peace, but at the same time it is still very heartbreaking, and like it's a death. It's never gonna be easy. But yeah, I figured I would include this in the vlog because, you know, like, as much as this is a prep series and a competition prep, you know, series, it just goes to show that life does not stop for anyone. You can't put life on pause. Life is gonna happen no matter what you're doing. You know, like even getting sick in the middle of a contest prep, like that's inconvenient. So many inconveniences, but that's life, and life will happen, and life will kick you, and life will kick you when you're down too. So I think it's just important to like keep that in mind, that things are gonna happen and you can't really control what happens, but you can kind of control how you respond and what you decide to do from that moment on. So as for me right now, I'm just deciding to, you know, stick to the plan, keep going, keep myself healthy, you know, just be there for my mom. Just be there for my mom. Because when my dad died, my mom was like my rock. Oh my God, she was so strong for me because she knew I needed it. And I know right now my mom needs me to be her rock. So that's another reason why I need to keep going and keep myself strong so I can keep my mom strong. So that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say right now. You know, I'm just taking it easy for the next few days, kind of easing myself back into training as I am still kind of sick, but I'm like doing my cardio and everything. So just focusing on getting better, focusing on really just being there with my mom. So hey guys, today is Mother's Day, May 12th. It is a Sunday today, and I'm just sitting outside. I am drinking my coffee, and I am actually, I've been keeping a gratitude journal. So every single day I come out here and I drink my coffee and I write everything that I am grateful for. And the first thing I always write is I am grateful for this coffee, because I'm always drinking a coffee. And then I just go on, and for example, I'm grateful that I live on an island, and I'm grateful that I have my mom, just stuff like that. Just you know, writing new things every day of just things that I am grateful for. And especially I find it's really helping me cope with loss. It's really helping me cope with the recent loss in the family, focusing on, you know, everything I do have, everything that I can be grateful for, instead of focusing on what I have lost or what I don't have anymore. I feel so much better every single time I write in my gratitude journal. It totally shifts my mindset, and it really brings me a feeling of peace. But this past week, it's been really just a roller coaster. I was sick for 3 days, out of commission for 3 days. I'm all better now. I'm just a little bit phlegmy, but that's the aftermath. And my grandma passed away this week, and
I always find the first 2-3 days after a death, it's like you're in shock, like it doesn't feel like reality. And one of those days was actually really hard for me. I was actually like, I was pretty much convinced that I was slipping into major depression again. I experienced that in high school, and just it was not a good time. But those are some feelings that you might have after a death in the family. You might, you know, like it's normal to feel depressed and to feel anxious and to feel all of those things. But I just kept trying to remind myself, like, okay, there has just been a death. I'm not going to diagnose myself with major depression. I'm going to work through this. I know these are just the feelings that I'm feeling right now. So for the past week, my mom has taken a bunch of time off work, and my stepdad is actually leaving tomorrow. I think my stepdad is leaving tomorrow or Tuesday. Like, he packed all of his stuff, he's leaving. He's not even staying for the funeral. I could very much share my opinion about him, but I try my best not to swear on this channel and on this platform, so I'm just gonna not talk about him at all. But the funeral is next Friday. My mom and I, we have literally been like attached at the hip. Like, we have spent every second together. I have a week off work. My mom doesn't go to work for another 2 weeks, and literally every single second that I am not at the gym, I am with my mom, and it has been so helpful for me. I think it's healing something in me that was damaged when I lost my dad. Spending all this time with my mom, it is bringing me a feeling of peace. And it's almost been a year since my dad passed away, and I finally feel somewhat at peace with the fact that he's not here anymore. And I have longed for that feeling since, like, just for so long. For so long, I just never was able to accept that he wasn't here. And now that I'm spending so much time with my mom, it's like healing something in me. Like, it's just making me feel so at peace, and I am so grateful for that. Yesterday we went to my grandparents' house, and we helped my grandpa kind of clean out some of my grandma's clothing and everything, and I got this like feeling, it was because that's the first time I've been in that house since she passed away. I just got this feeling that, like, she's not lingering around. Her soul is not here. She has passed, and she's resting very peacefully. I just feel that. Like, I feel like she's not lingering around. She's not watching. She is resting, and she is at peace. My dad, on the other hand, I feel like he's somewhere in between. I don't feel like his soul has completely left. I feel like he's still hanging around, but I don't know what he's doing. It was really weird for me to have that feeling yesterday of being in my grandparents' house and just feeling that feeling of like, oh, okay, she's not here anymore. Like, she has moved on. And then for it to be so dominant, for me to realize, like, my dad is still here. That's what it feels like. So it's, yeah, definitely like feeling a lot of things, but above all, I really I feel at peace, and I feel happy, and I just feel spending so much time with my mom, like, seriously, it is doing something to my soul that I have longed for so long. I really needed this time with my mom. And like yesterday we went dress shopping together, we got Starbucks together, we're doing everything together. And pretty soon, like, once my stepdad leaves, it's just going to be me and my mom in the house with all the animals. And while that may be sad because this house used to be full of like so many people, I wouldn't have it any other way, because I know I have my mom has me, and we're gonna be just fine. As far as prep is going, I am feeling so good, you guys. I am getting good sleeps every night, except last night. I did not sleep good last night, but I'm getting good sleeps. I rarely feel hungry. My coach actually has not touched my calories the entire time I've been with him. He's only increased my cardio. We haven't touched my calories at all, and I keep losing weight. I am now at 111 pounds. My body is responding, my body's reacting, and I feel really good. I feel like this is, especially with everything going on, this is like the most mentally sound I have ever been on a prep. I also want to add that yesterday the doorbell rang and we opened the door, and this man handed me this beautiful white bouquet of flowers, and he said, "This is for the Barresis," and then closed the door, and we were like, okay. And I opened up the card that came with the flowers, and it was a beautiful card from Gymshark. It said, "Our deepest sympathy for you in this hard time," and they sent me a beautiful bouquet. Like, Gymshark, I have to say, like, so much more than a brand. Like, they take the family aspect of things and they just go above and beyond, and they truly care about every single athlete. And you know, especially in a time where I've lost so much of my own family, it just warms my heart to be part of the Gymshark family and to know that they care, and they care so much about their athletes. So like, Gymshark, so much respect for you and love, and I am so happy to be part of the family, and that is going in my gratitude journal. So I'm going to get back to my coffee, and I'm going to make another entry in my gratitude journal, and just going to go about my day with my mom. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.